Hello everyone and welcome back to HeMakesMePlay. I am Marius and I make other people play video games because I'm blind. I can't see. And today I'm here with Vincent. That was the wrong order, but hey Vincent, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great.
We mix it up sometimes, just like everything right now, because we're already in the middle of the game. There's no need for summary because what we have all been waiting for is for us to click the red button. We're with Ruby and we're about to take down her peone device.
Let's hope so, yeah.
Her latitude compressor.
Destroy the machine.
It's keeping us from approaching her further because it is blasting us with pain.
Yes.
And now we're going to take it down.
Let's hope so.
Let's do it. We have a 92% chance.
92% chance after talking to her, and we have a +1 nudge during drugs talks, and +1 momentary window of clarity, and here we go.
Yeah. Ha!
Oh, it's animation. Harry is slowly walking towards the machine, even though he's holding his head. He's crouching.
She could just shoot us.
Yeah, she's just standing there. And we jump forward.
Hey!
The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
Yeah, it feels pretty good with the sound gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can say, you're under arrest. Or
Okay.
number 2, see them fireworks, Kim? And we glance back. Or we whisper over our shoulder, you okay, Kim?
Yeah, ask him if he's okay.
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
She puts the barrel of the gun into her mouth.
Oh no! That's not what that's for.
And we have another red check.
Oh my god.
So we can ask, what are you doing? Or we have a red check, rhetoric challenging 12, convince her to put the gun down.
What's her chance?
Good question. 42%.
Oh man. Do we take dialogue first, right?
Yeah, we also can say, go ahead then, and let her do it.
No. That's for a different playthrough.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Problem solving.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are...
Oh, yes, it is.
And that's it. I guess 42% chance.
Oh man, we need answers. We can't let her die. Jesus Christ, this game is so... Oh man.
We never even got to... I figured now would be the time to convince her that we are not who she thinks we are. But
me too.
I guess not. I guess that might come
Please,
later.
if there's any red check that we do,
yeah,
let it be this one.
Fuck.
Okay, go for it.
Here we go. 42% chance.
She's truly desperate.
Fuck yeah!
She has no other options.
Thank Dolores.
You need to give her options.
Yeah.
What did it, I didn't hear what he was saying.
Read it again, please.
She's
Vincent.
truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, we can do that. What options?
You know.
Oh, thanks.
We can, number 1, maybe we can still talk her out of it. Number 2, we can say, please, and we put our hands up. Just walk away. Or number 3, I wish I could just let you go, but I have to follow protocol.
Number 1, we can talk out of it.
Maybe, yeah.
This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives.
Yes.
Okay.
So what else?
Same options. Please just walk away, or I wish I could just let you go, but I have to follow protocol. So
this is not exactly giving her options. I'm confused again. So put your hands up and say please. Does it have like that thing in brackets behind it where you say walk away and it implies we leave and exit the conversation?
no, it says please, saying that out loud, and then we put our hands up, and then we say out loud, just walk away.
Ah, okay. I misunderstood then. I like that option. That's okay, right? Or do you agree?
Yeah. I hope that is enough to convince her to not walk away and stay, and we can talk to her.
Well, I don't think... Yeah, but the other option is not better. That's not exactly giving her options.
I agree. I'd rather have her walk away after being convinced by her that she's not the killer than have her shoot herself. because we have protocols.
Yeah.
So, please, just walk away.
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Gratitude, doubt. She's still ready to go. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens.
And we have... Number 1, you don't have to do this. You're not cornered. I'm letting you go. Or number 2, just fucking go, okay? Before I change my mind.
I like the second one better.
Really? I like the first one because you're not cornered.
Yeah, but the
And
second
she
one
feels
is...
cornered.
Yeah, but the second one is telling the... this first one is telling, the second one is showing. You know what I mean? Because he's being relaxed. But I'm not married to that option. Let's say the number 1 because it is indeed safer, I think.
Okay.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She says, pulling the gun out of her mouth. Eyes still fixed on you. Then she turns her gaze to the tunnel behind you. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Crap, now she's just gone.
That's...
Well, better than her being dead. Then she's also useless, and we have to file a report and stuff.
I'm happier with that outcome than her shooting herself.
Yeah.
But there are...
Now we really have to hope that she wasn't the killer.
Yeah.
Which I do think she wasn't the killer.
Yeah.
But I have some questions for Klaasje.
I would have...
Boy, do I.
Yeah.
Good call.
He agrees. That's
The
nice.
lieutenant is still unsteady on his feet.
But I'm glad he agrees because he's an actual good police officer.
Yeah. And we can say, are you sure?
Yeah.
Or option number 2, I did my best. Or the last option, thanks. And we rub our temples.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated.
All right.
He couldn't take it like you. It irks him. Then he gets over it.
Nice.
I like that last part.
Yeah, that's very Kim. And we can ask, what if you just let the murderer go? Option number 2, I think she didn't do it. And then option number 3, I think she did it, but I didn't want her to die.
I think she didn't do it.
Her tent. We should check it out.
Yeah, I agree.
Points to the back of the cavern. Yeah, okay, can we look at these artworks? No. We can't look at the artworks. Can't look at the projector either. But, okay, so we have a tent, I suppose. It's just a tarp, hold with like 2 iron bars over a single mattress.
Okay.
And then there's some fuel canister in front of her that we can loot. Hey, 8 real. Nice.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And some machine in front of it. Small one.
Radio stuff?
Maybe. Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas.
Oh, it sounds lovely.
Okay. Not a big fan of bananas.
Oh, I love it in like porridge and stuff. That's good.
Okay. Then we find a health potion plus 3 health.
That's very needed.
Barrel. Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
It's a big health potion.
And then there's also next to the tent there's a small lake, I think. There's a button there. I'm gonna click that if we can.
A lake.
Dark water trails into the distance. There's no way out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess that's connected to the ocean.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's look at the tent. Unless there's nothing else to explore yet.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out.
Okay.
The tent looks
inside.
old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
And we can shine our flashlight on the books or back out of the tent.
Shine flashlight.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
The lieutenant peeks in over your shoulder, and we sift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook.
Ah,
And we say, a notebook, and we take it.
yes.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
Okay, thanks, game.
Well,
That's not Kim talking.
not really.
Yeah. Let us follow this advice, or is there more here?
Yeah, no, we're ready.
You're on your way.
A well-loved journal with a brown leather cover and the brand name Schneller.
That's German for faster.
Yeah. No, she wasn't German. Just
Yeah.
embossed on the back. It seems to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveler.
Hmm.
There's also a pencil with it, which is nice. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can write.
Yeah. No, it's like I'm just surprised because everybody was talking about the notebook, and then in the picture there's a notebook and a pencil next to it.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like not connected to whatever. Interact.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
We can examine the cover, unwind the strap, and we move on, or put the journal away.
Examine the cover.
I should also say it's almost midnight.
Oh. Yeah, but Kim told us to do this. but
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. This was important to her, when it was still hers.
And then we unwind the strap.
Mm-hmm.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
And we can study the handwriting, or flip through the pages.
Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
And then we flip through the pages.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
And that just took us a quarter of an hour.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
And we have a number of questions we can ask this
Mhm.
book. Number 1, what kind of logistics? Number 2, what are the diagrams of? Number 3, anything personal? Number 4, how far back do the entries go? Number 5, what did she write the day Lely died? Number 6, anything about La Puta Madre? Number 7, what's the most recent entry? And conclude with journal. And then number 8, look at the cover again.
Take it from the top.
What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Good.
Okay.
And the next option, what are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
A familiar spiral shape?
Yeah. Why is that familiar? Not familiar to me.
Not me either. Then the next option, anything personal.
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
Yeah, she did have a preoccupation with people betraying her.
Yeah. How far back do the entries go? By the way, this is not costing us any time.
Yeah, I figured we spent all the time up front, and now we're banking it out.
Yeah.
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
Second.
Is that date special somehow?
No, I'm just thinking, okay, how far back is that? I don't know if we even know what month it is.
I'm not sure.
We probably got told at one point or another, and I forgot. But yeah, I'm just wondering, what was her position in life? Was she already working in mercenaries as a lorry driver, or?
She said she was going away from Gemrock from some stuff, and
right.
Yeah, maybe that was also mob stuff. I don't know, but I'm guessing she was involved with crime at some point.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. What did she write the day Lily died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though. Well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely.
Okay.
You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
Good, because I was trying to understand that.
Yeah, but okay, so we know it's March, and March 4 was the day Lolly died.
Yeah.
And they did the fake lynching then.
Right.
And then on March 5, she writes, I'm loyal to a fault, which to me that makes complete sense, because she's
Klaasje,
loyal to Klaasje, and she's getting herself in trouble for it.
Yeah.
That would make sense to me, but maybe I'm making assumptions, and the game warns me not to do that.
I agree with you completely there. The only question I have is, what is that except? I'm loyal to a fault, except, and then, but that's another matter entirely.
Yeah, true. That is mysterious.
Is she referring to except to Klaasje or except to someone, like, is she...
Well, there's an ellipsis, right? Except, and then she leaves something out.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if that except, is that regarding this situation where there's some exception to this loyal to a fault, or is that except that one time 2 years back when...
I don't know. I think this is what the game means. So we don't know.
I want to know, Marius. Damn you, game. Tell us everything.
Tough.
Yeah. Okay. Last question. Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
And we can either read the entry from March 9th first, or not now.
Read it.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
The call?
Yeah. Is she referring to the call that M's peon is coming to town, or something else?
Maybe. And M's peon, that might be referring to us.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It was then
Well,
March 9th, so that's 5 days after the lynching.
Isn't that when were we called? Don't remember. It's not that important
I
right
think
now.
the only thing we ever found out was that it took us a week to be here and be us until we started playing the game.
But we did ask way at the beginning. The girl who called us, I think we asked her when she called us, right? If that was an option at all, we would have asked. But I don't think it's not that important now.
Yeah.
In any case, this is consistent with her story so far.
So she's saying, then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake.
Yeah. Are we a hitman, a Mobster? It's weird. I have to find out.
I would be surprised, but
Yeah.
You didn't follow through. You should have shot her in the head.
Who's saying that?
Half-Light.
Okay.
And the other one was Inland Empire.
Okay, I guess you gotta have some aggression to get out of your system.
Yeah.
After all that pale pain. All right.
We can say, goddamn right, I should have. Or, this is a coincidence. I would never kill people for a mob boss.
Yeah, say that one.
The thought steadies your nerves. The journal stops shaking in your hand.
And then we read the entry from March 12th.
Yes.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
Okay, so she had a relation to M, and he did call her somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we assume that Emma is a Puta Madre.
Yeah.
And now she used to work with him.
Yeah, and it's now competition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The call was a courtesy. He must have held her in high regard to personally tell her he knew about her plan to run drugs for the competition.
Right.
And then we have look at the most recent entry.
Okay.
Or what's the most recent entry? And that concludes with the journal. Or we can also look at the cover again.
No, we did already. Look at the...
Yeah, but...
I mean, sure, go for it.
Yeah,
I just
it's
don't
a little...
think there's...
As an option, it's a little weird because it's the last option.
Yeah.
Even after the conclude option, which is weird. And
But that happens sometimes. But yeah, if you want to...
The thick journal, bound in brown leather, is full of candor and diagrams.
Okay.
Nothing new?
No.
Okay.
What's the most recent entry? Conclude with journal.
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, okay. It all checks out with our assumption that she's not the killer.
We also gained 70 XP because we completed the task Look for Ruby on the coast, and we leveled up.
Yeah, that's cool. We can do that. What was his name? Fuck, the Techno Kids. Let's check again. I'm talking about the pale check. Yeah, but
Egghead?
first... Yeah, Egghead, thanks. But hopefully they will still be around tomorrow. I do think we have to go to sleep now.
Yeah. It's now almost 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we should head, I think, to the Whirling.
Yeah.
It looks like she might have been framed.
The
Yeah.
return tabs on the page.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting? He thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
Huh.
And we can say, if she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her. Or number 2, Kim, am I really a La Puta Madre agent?
Oh yeah, ask him.
Or we can conclude by saying, then who do you think killed the merc?
Ask him if we're an agent.
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
Hey boss, am I a mob agent?
Yeah. We got a new task.
Okay.
Are you La Puta Madre's peon?
Nice. That's cool.
His trust is well placed. You aren't.
Okay.
You can feel it.
Yeah, I didn't think I was.
Yeah. And that was volition with a challenging success.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But why do other people think I am? That's what I want to know.
Well, so far, mostly Ruby thinks you are, or
Yeah.
we are. And
Yeah.
I guess if she's been framed, maybe someone fed her that information that she would worry more and
Yeah.
get...
Like I said, maybe she made an assumption that we were part of the mercenaries that came.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Or-
we need more information.
Yeah. I mean, whatever, if someone framed her, the situation we just had was the perfect version, basically, right? It was so close to either us dying or her dying.
Yeah. So I mean so La Puta Madre himself is a suspect now. He would have the resources to hire a sniper to shoot that mercenary, expecting that Ruby would then organize the lynching, and that's a way to frame her. Maybe even Klaasje participated with him to frame Ruby.
Yeah,
but
okay,
that's
maybe.
sort of so. What a stretch, man! It's
Yeah,
like Rube Goldberg level interactions that she would do the lynching. Also, if you're gonna do that, why not just hire a hitman to kill Ruby? Right? That's what I don't get.
No, I think if it's not La Puta Madre, but Joyce and Wild Pines, and
that makes more sense, right?
Yeah, and and she lets Ruby know that we are part of La Puta Madre's group or something, or let the mercenaries get into our car so it looks like we are involved with them or something like that. And then Ruby thinks we are part of La Puta Madre's group.
Yeah.
And gets even more frightened and escalates the situation further, and that is exactly what...
How does that benefit Joyce? Because an escalated situation will start a riot?
Yeah, if we get here and Ruby, as part of the Union group, gets killed, that's
because
bad.
we have hunted her.
Exactly. And the other way around, if Ruby kills us, a member of the RCM, well, that's just putting another even more pressure on the Union.
Yeah, and it probably wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, Ruby, she clearly didn't want to kill us. Also a point in her favor.
Yeah.
She could have shot us. She didn't.
True. But if we really escalated and just started pointing guns at her or something.
I think that's more likely than that La Puta Madre is ordered the hit. I think it's more likely what you said about Joyce, yes, that she is behind this than La Puta Madre. But I think it's also a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. There was a question. Can we ask Kim? Can he solve this?
Well, we have...
Or do we have the other option still?
Yeah, we have the other option. We can
do that
ask
first.
If she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her.
Yeah.
And then we can conclude by saying, then who do you think killed the
Yes, do the other one.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
He frowns.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does.
Yeah, that's
especially
true.
If she has problems with the Madre.
Yeah.
But it didn't start a riot, so...
No.
That's good. So the last option?
Then who do you think killed the milk?
Klaasje was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or...
We can say, seems plausible. I don't know. But no one heard the shot. These are 3 options.
Yeah, do the no one heard the shot.
Maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her.
Yeah,
One
definitely.
thing is for certain. We have business back in the Whirling and Rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
That's right.
New task. Return to the Whirling and Rags.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then we end with the journal.
What a day. How did we start this day?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's so long ago.
It was like 30 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Is there anything else here? I don't think so. I think we've seen all.
Okay.
Okay, let's
go to the Whirling.
Okay. Go to the Whirling.
We have money, right? We can pay guard and
we
just
have
sleep there.
like 150 real.
Yeah. We can take a luxury nap in our fucked up hotel room.
Yeah. I should say like 100 of those are a loan, basically.
Oh,
an investment.
Yeah. But how serious do you take that loan?
I think he has already forgotten about the money.
I'm sure. I mean, who's going to come collect?
Yeah, also I'm going to put the gun away because the game
told
told us
it's true.
That's not a good
You
idea.
can carry the ledger.
Sure. A ledger and a saber.
That looks very professional.
Yes. I don't know what that gong sound was, but okay.
That's usually the sound when you put a skill point into something.
Yeah. Or thought finishes.
Maybe a thought finished.
But it didn't.
Do we have any thoughts running?
I don't think so at the moment.
We have all thought slots full, right?
Yes, we have all of them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And... Okay. Do we want to talk to anyone in the fishing village while we're here?
No, we don't have time.
No. Okay. On we go.
I mean, honestly, I don't know what happens if you go really late, but I mean, I might want to talk to Klaasje is also the thing after we get rid of Kim
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
to do that one check.
That was...
And then we're gonna be like, oh, you know what? I want to arrest you, but it's late. I need to sleep.
Right, there's a bubble. We're at the pawn shop and there's a bubble.
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger.
Danger?
Inland Empire is telling us.
Whoa.
What you have isn't enough. You'll need more firepower. A ranged weapon.
What?
Oh, because I'm wearing the saber. Or we are wearing the saber,
Okay.
so I guess it's telling us take
Pick
out
up
the gun.
Okay. Which...
Statistically speaking, sabers have proven to be rather ineffective against advanced military technology.
Okay.
What advanced military
I
technology?
don't know, but our
is
Inland
awaiting
Empire is
us?
warning us. Equip the gun, Vincent.
Yeah, also it's Inland Empire, hand-eye coordination, and encyclopedia all telling us,
Whoa.
get the gun out.
Yeah.
And we ask, what am I supposed to do?
Be prepared. Make sure you have your pepper box in your hand.
Your pepper box.
Okay.
I can't get over that name. It's so goofy.
Yeah, it is.
Your fingers reflexively reach for the Villiers 9mm pistol in your pockets.
Uh-huh.
And we can say, I'm not sure I feel ready for what lies ahead. Or, I prefer hand-to-hand combat. But the first option is talking out loud, I assume to Kim.
Yeah, okay. Say that then.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Okay. Yeah, equip the gun.
Ledger and the gun? Or the saber?
Gun
and
and
the
saber.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, do we just want to take the health potion?
Oh, yeah.
It feels like that's an appropriate thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to change our equipment? Do we have the
No.
armor?
This was already... We wore this for Ruby where we expected trouble, and I think it's fine.
But we could wear the Fairweather T500 Curious.
Cuirass, I think. And, can we actually just wear that? Really?
Yeah. It's +1 pain threshold, +1
Okay.
volition, -1 empathy.
Wow, that would have also been useful with Ruby. So let's wear that. That's a good idea. Excellent.
Perfect.
We look like a total idiot, but like we're well equipped.
Well, I mean, we wear this white armor, but we have our RCM commander's jacket over it.
Yeah, okay, but I also sort of mean the gun and saber bit.
Yeah, but I mean, we are most...
You mean it's not so bad as I imagine?
Yeah, it's mostly just a very plain, I
Okay,
assume, police
yeah.
officers equipment.
It's not
right?
like the bouncy stuff in there, like the man from Heimdall shirt or whatever.
No, it's just a black... again, we have white armor, and then on top of it, a black jacket. Sort of black jacket.
Yeah, okay.
With the white stripes, and then black pants, black
Yeah.
cavalry boots, and gloves, and the black hat.
Okay. I guess that doesn't look too spectacular, bombastic.
Yeah.
So let's walk in a trap or something.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Oh, is that one of the mercs? Is it a new soundtrack?
I think so. Yeah. Okay. So
This is cool. I like this.
what we see are the Hardy Boys standing in front of the Whirling and Rags with
Yeah.
what was her name? The lawyer,
The
Lizzie?
lady. Yeah.
Lizzie, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
And then on the other side, the one from the side we are approaching, there are 3 people.
Those are the people.
The mercenaries in white armor with
Mhm.
Weapons. One of them leaning rather casually against the storefront of the bookstore, and the other 2, I think it's the speaking man and then the woman,
Mm-hmm.
are close to the bench that the 2 old guys used to sit on.
Okay. Now we look like them. But maybe the game doesn't acknowledge that.
What do you mean? You look like them?
Because they wear the same cuirass that we are wearing.
Yeah, okay, but they are fully decked out in white armor.
See, it's good that we look a little bit goofy and hodgepodge.
Yeah, I mean we are mostly black and they are mostly white armor.
Because I mean we are in agreement. If it comes to an altercation here, we're on the side of the Hardy Boys, right?
Yeah, I mean if
we want to de-escalate,
absolutely.
First and foremost.
But if these 3 mercenaries think that they can take the law into their own hands, they have not thought about Harry de Bois.
That's right. And if anyone takes the law in their own hands, well, it's the Hardy Boys. But after that, it's us.
Yeah, maybe Kim somewhere in there too.
I am the law. Can we say that? I hope we can say that.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, so what happens?
Also, the man talking, Kortenaer, I think.
Okay.
Kortenaer.
Okay.
There's a portrait for him as well, and he's an older gentleman with a white beard and short white hair.
Okay.
And he looks very grim, as you would expect.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the white armor that he's wearing, sort of overlapping, and in front of a white background that fades into black on the very top.
All right.
So he said, "I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth." There's a feverish gleam in his eyes. "Welcome to the fucking reckoning."
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through.
Oh.
All right?
Titus sounds really reasonable.
It's
like he learned from us.
Titus remains calm.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the scab leader. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm. There's something very wrong with him.
Huh. Who said that?
Electrochemistry.
He's on drugs.
Mm-hmm. So we can either say he's dangerous, or we say nothing.
Say he's dangerous.
Shh. The lieutenant raises his left hand.
All right.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
That's Lizzie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Korty.
I think she's dangerous as well.
Oh yeah. It says the name is DePaul.
Uh-huh.
It also says in the text, it says her tone is frighteningly emotionless.
Yeah.
And the portrait is, again, she's wearing armor. She's a woman with about neck-long brown hair.
Uh-huh.
And a pretty much neutral expression, but it's very much in the shadows.
Okay.
So you barely can see her eyes, and she has dark lipstick. Maybe it's just makeup that she's wearing. There are also like white spots on her face, and like the mercenary before her, the background is black with is white with black at the very top, and the very top of her head has like orange almost dripping into it.
Okay.
So she looks very much almost ghoulish.
Oh, that's a good description. Thanks. That really paints a picture now.
Yeah, reminds me a little of Noid.
Huh. But it sounds more sinister than.
Yeah, most certainly. And I don't know if we go with the background or if there's weird color in her face, then that's drugs. Well, yeah, I would assume she's also under drugs.
Yeah, and they're all very uncomfortable figures. Sort of. They scare me. Oh, scary sounds.
Yeah,
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
She sounds very sure of herself.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
And that was the lamp coming out.
Yeah. dramatically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great production. His voice is almost gentle. It says,
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Yeah, we warned him about it actually.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Peaceful.
What the fuck is that?
This is the third guy that we haven't seen yet, or
Yeah, it says Ruud Hoenkloewen.
what?
That's the name.
Okay.
So Ruud,
Ruud.
R-U-U-D,
Oh, okay.
and then Hoenkloewen, I assume.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Ruud Hoenkloewen. Sorry, but that's like a wonky Forgotten Realms type name.
Yeah, here's the even wilder thing.
Yeah.
His portrait looks like a mix between a cat and a wizard.
What the fuck? Yeah, see, I'm not that far off then with the fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
But is he also mercenary?
Oh yeah. So the background is, as with the other two, is white and then black at the very top.
Yeah.
But I assume he's wearing some form of mask because he doesn't really have a face. It's all like most of his face is just entirely black, and you can barely make out his features.
Yeah.
The eyes are like big and round, and either have cat pupils or maybe it's just slits, like in an armor.
I think you described this portrait once when we looked at the postcards and stuff you can buy from the merchandise store. And we spoiled us with some portraits. And you described a wizardly cat creature, I think. And now we know who that is. Except we don't, because we don't know who this is.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. How many mercs are there?
3.
3. And one of them was the scab leader. Was that also the older guy with white hair?
Yeah.
Okay, right. And this is the third guy, presumably the broody type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
And
any other details? Because I interrupted you.
Yeah, you also, as I said, he's looking like a wizard because he has a large round head, and at the top, it looks a little like there's like a pointy end to it.
Okay.
But it's hard to
see. They were really
because,
going for that wizard
yeah.
thing. That makes sense.
And interestingly enough, I just realized that now, but the first guy had like a very clear and very clear version of this armor he was wearing, right? Like a very realistic version. DePaul, the woman, looked a little.
Is she the rogue of the party? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just the versions of the armor. They are all wearing the same armor, but in the portraits, the armor becomes more and more unrealistic, fantastical in a way, where the armor moves in weird ways and has or fantastical forms and stuff like that. And here I couldn't even describe it as an armor. It's just black and white and gray shapes, and I mean it evokes for some reason to me the vision of like a cityscape or water and then piers or something like that.
Okay, that's cool.
It's very weird.
Yeah, we've probably praised the art style of this game often, and this is another point. I think it's very cool that the most broody guy has such a weird art style. Communicates something about the character, though it's hard to put my finger on what, but we might find out if we let him talk.
So he said, peaceful. It sounds like the armored figure is weeping.
Okay.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
So he said, peaceful, nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. What does that mean?
He said that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Describing a target, or I don't know.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant points to the helmed figure. But
But I don't know what Kim means exactly.
I don't know either. We knew there was a third one.
Yeah.
We didn't know which one.
We didn't know where they were. We just found the scab leader, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here they are now. What are you gonna do?
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
Okay.
And we can say, number 1, we are out of time. This is ... Number 2, what do we do? Number 3, we whisper, the big one is the damn scab leader. Number 4, stop, this is the police. Get between them. And number 5, we whisper, let's walk away for now. Which I'm assuming doesn't work.
Yeah, like before. And I wouldn't want to try it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably do all, but let's ask Kim first. What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
He puts his hand on his holster.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to, but he must.
Okay. Other options.
Yeah, okay. The first one?
We're out of time. This is...
The mercenary tribunal.
The lieutenant nods.
Yeah.
Okay. And the next option, the big one is the damn scab leader.
Yeah.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
He nods.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
By the way, do we have any idea where the other two were?
No, and I don't know if you can find out. I'm guessing one of them is maybe in the bunker.
Yeah.
Though, well, maybe not, but yeah.
And then we can either try to walk away or get between them.
Get between them.
Stop, this is the police. And we run between them.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backward. They are drunk.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't. He's about to open fire.
Who said he's calmed down?
Empathy.
Ah, okay.
And Half-Light says he's about to open fire. And we can say, no, he's calming down. I can talk to him.
Huh.
Or number 2, he is. He's about to snap. Or number 3, so which one of you is... which one is it? Who's right?
Yeah, ask that one.
He is. I was wrong.
Who says that?
Empathy.
Yeah, I think empathy is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Pig fuck!
The voice from beneath the helmet interrupts your thoughts. You only make out the last word.
Yeah.
This weird cat is... It's irritating, to say the least. It's looking directly at me. We can say, number 1, I can see you're drunk. Number 2, one wrong move and I'm taking you out. Number 3, easy now. No one needs to die here today. Or number 4, say nothing and cross your arms.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think that's the point, Marius.
Easy now. No one needs to die here today. It's sort of more what you say to, like Ruby earlier.
Mm-hmm. Also,
you say that to someone who is threatened, but these guys are not in that position. They have the superior firepower, right? They want people to die.
Yeah, well, what do you say to someone with superior firepower?
What are the other two? The first two options were?
I can see you're drunk, and one wrong move, and I'm taking you out.
Yeah, and that may not be very threatening to them.
Yeah.
I think I can see you drunk.
What about the last option? Say nothing and cross our arms.
Unwise, because then we can't use our gun. Was just my...
Yeah, that's true.
But it's, I don't know. What does that move communicate?
I'm not threatened by you.
Smug superiority.
Yeah.
I want to do number 1.
Yeah, me too.
Ah, yeah. Welcome to the fucking party. You're probably gonna get killed too. I don't give a shit if you're cops.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
I think Guard is on the balcony.
Oh, really?
I think so.
He's
Yeah.
watching this.
It's hard because he's hidden behind the text we are reading, but someone is at least up there.
Cafeteria manager, this does not concern you. That smug manager. Anyway.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle.
Oh, shit.
The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument.
That's rhetoric speaking.
Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out first. Get under his skin.
Who says that?
Suggestion.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know about this getting under his skin. What if he gets under yours? I'm barely keeping your hand from trembling here.
That's composure.
Yeah. Oh man, these skills are all have good points. But the thing is, we are good at talking, so we should try.
True. Yeah.
Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that.
Inland?
Please.
Empathy.
Oh, okay.
You know, every time there's a red check, I get like my heartbeat increases. Yeah. So when this dialogue scrolled up, jump to like 200 beats per minute because we have 3.
3 red checks.
We have rhetoric, challenging, 12. Think of an argument.
Oh, wow.
Suggestion, formidable, 13. Talk about hanged man. And hand-eye coordination, legendary, 14. Shoot Kortenaer. We also have a lot of other options.
Okay, we can do those first, right?
Yeah. Number 1, who is that? Pointed the man. I didn't know you had a third guy.
That is a good question.
But we didn't know there was a third guy. Anyway, we can also ask number 2. Listen, they didn't do it. Number 3, you're all drunk. Look at yourselves. Number 4, the Wild Pines rep does not prove this. Okay, then 2 red checks. And number 7, where's Klaasje? She can explain this. And the last option, number 9, stand there quietly, hoping nothing bad happens.
Loser option. What is the check with the highest chance?
So rhetoric is 58%.
Okay.
We also get a +1. Know about Downwell.
I forget what that was.
I don't know either.
Yeah, but I do remember the name. Maybe Joyce told us. And the other ones?
Suggestion is 83%. And +1, had blue eyes.
Okay.
I guess we remembered that he had blue eyes when we talked about him at some point.
Okay.
I vaguely remember talking about him. And hand-eye coordination, shoot Kortenaer is at 8%, which makes absolute sense.
Yeah. So suggestion is pretty good. We might take that, but maybe we can boost it. But I hope we don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
do we take any of these options? Just talking options.
We don't want him getting under our skin, right? But we want to get under his skin.
Yeah, but I think, So we don't know what he's going to say. But what's the wisest thing to say here?
So the first option is, who is that? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great way of inviting him to get under our skin.
Good point.
Number 2, listen, they didn't do it.
I'm favorable to this option.
Yeah, me too. You're all drunk, look at yourselves. Feels like
neutral.
The Wild Pines rep does not approve of this.
This makes not real sense to me. Well, okay, I get it. Joyce doesn't want you to shoot these people. I don't think they care.
It might get under his skin, but probably not a lot.
Yeah.
Then where's Klaasje? She can explain this.
Yeah. Maybe if we're desperate.
Yeah. It's after the rhetoric and suggestion checks.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah.
Implies that it's not going to influence those, to me anyway. Yeah, let's do the listen, they didn't do it.
Yep.
Yeah? Who did that?
You should implicate yourself. Throw yourself onto the embrasure. Chest first.
Who said that?
Inland Empire.
Ah, then we have to do it.
Yeah, we have a wait option. We can say, wait, I just need a little time to figure this out.
Wait, but that's a different wait now.
Oh,
be careful with that. I don't want to say that.
There's also point to Titus. I think it was Titus. Point to the roof. It was Klaasje. Point to the coast. It was Ruby. Point to yourself. It was me. And it was someone else. Someone who's not here now.
Huh.
So Titus, Klaasje, Ruby,
Yeah,
or me.
Do you think that is... No, I don't want to say the wait. Point to yourself. Do what Inland says.
Have we learned anything from Ruby that we could use with the people that are here, mainly the Hardy Boys, to figure out something more?
No, Ruby just
so,
confused.
Yeah, and we probably need to talk to Klaasje about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was me.
Yeah.
No, wait.
The
He
lieutenant.
didn't.
The lieutenant winces and quickly turns to the mercenary leader. He didn't.
He is tense, like a steel spring under full load.
Well, you're taking fire away from the crowd of people, I guess.
True. And anger and rage doesn't
Gets
work
under his
well
skin.
with confusion.
Yeah.
And we can say, number one, my partner doesn't believe me, but I probably did it, and I can't even remember I did it.
Yeah, it's plausible.
Number two, this is an insane plan I fetched to get the X something back. Number three, I did it because I'm a delusional, washed-out cop who thinks he's a superstar. I just do shit. Number four, I did it, and I'm so sorry.
Sorry, cop option.
Number five, I did it. I can't believe I did it. I'm so fucking boring, but
That's a normal cop option.
yeah.
Okay.
And number six, I've changed my mind. I can still change my mind, right? Guys.
No, number one is the best one.
Uh-huh.
That's the truth.
You think this is funny? What if I just shot one of your pals here for fun? Huh?
There's a dangerous gleam in his eye.
How about the kid? That'd be fucking funny.
He points his gun at Elizabeth.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
She raises both hands.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her.
Half-Light?
Yeah. We have another red check.
Oh.
We can either attempt a logic medium 11. Think. Why doesn't he believe me? Or say nothing. Just stand there.
Oh shit, what's the chance on logic?
58%.
I think doing that is better than doing nothing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I also... I was wondering that before, because the game referred to one of them, the third one, the weird cat person, with a long rifle as the killer.
But that would be too easy, man.
Obviously, of course, these are mercenaries, they've all killed people. But
is that a bug?
If
that would be so lame.
If he is the killer, of course the freaking mercenary leader that knows this...
he might not know it, though.
Yeah, but there might just be some bit of information that incites him to...
That would be so lame.
Yeah.
Because later in the game, he might be labeled the killer once we have unveiled him. But,
Possibly.
It might... that label may have come through now. And it sort of makes sense. That's the cat guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That he's the killer. Because he had some kind of beef with Lolly. And he would have the knowledge to snipe him and the skills.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes complete sense.
And maybe he was hired to do it by Joyce.
Yeah.
Or someone else.
Or whatever. But he's a prime suspect now, Vincent. Thank you. Simply because of the fact of how the game labeled him.
And because of his gun.
Because he has a rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And he has a weird portrait.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it said specifically the long-range weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, red check. Logic, medium 11. Think.
Go for it.
Why doesn't he believe me?